Good morning, y'all. Well, it is day 95 and had my 0 yesterday. Feel rested, and Jay and I are leaving Port Clinton, Pennsylvania. Just got dropped off, and today's high is 95 degrees. So our shuttle driver actually recommended, that being Boo-Ray recommended we should do a slack pack, and so we took him up on that offer. So we kind of emptied our packs to some degree, but basically took most of the food out and a few other things. So we have minimal stuff in our packs, and we're gonna go 15 miles today, and then he's gonna come up to the shelter, which is pretty close to the road where we're gonna stay, and within 100 yards. And bring our food and some of the other stuff that we left with him. So yeah, we don't have full packs, so that makes it nice. It'll take some of the load off, being it's going to be 95 degrees. And there are several sections where we're going to be hurting for water, so we're going to have to probably carry water as well. So yeah, that was a good call, but had a good 0, was able to upload some videos and rest and eat some decent food with nutritional value. The only thing I couldn't do is get the haircut, so yeah, I'm looking a little shabby there, but we'll get one down the way here. And yeah, I'm gonna make our way through Pennsylvania, and I'm hoping to hit New Jersey line in the next 5 days. That is my goal. We'll see how that pans out. Calling for warm weather today as well as tomorrow, and then I think there's supposed to be 2 or 3 days of rain, so we're on the rocks. That's probably going to slow me down. So yeah, we're on our way. So let's get going this morning, y'all. All right. The Commonwealth of Pennsylvania is named after the great William Penn. He was born in England to a distinguished Anglican family, but his religious views were different and distressing to his father. So he joined with George Fox, the founder of the Quakers, at the age of 22, and they traveled throughout England and Europe spreading the ministry. They were persecuted and even jailed over their beliefs, and he eventually decided to found a new free Quaker settlement in North America. In 1677, 200 Quakers received the colonial province west of New Jersey, with Penn drafting a charter of liberties for the settlement, guaranteeing free and fair trials by jury, freedom of religion, freedom from unjust imprisonment, and free elections. He named the area Sylvania, which is Latin for woods, but King Charles II changed the name to Pennsylvania, since he owed a large loan to Penn's father back in England. And although William Penn's authority over the colony was officially subject only to that of the king, he still implemented a frame of government, a democratic system of full freedoms and separation of powers. He learned several local Indian dialects and negotiated with them fairly. But because of his efforts of fairness, colonists and Indians remained at peace in Pennsylvania much longer than in any other English colonies. Because of his openness to all religions and ethnicities, Pennsylvania would become the most diverse of all the colonies as well. He had hoped that Pennsylvania would be profitable to him and his family, but he never turned a profit. And his financial advisor, Philip Ford, cheated him out of thousands of pounds, and he was forced back to England to battle Ford in the courts. He suffered a stroke in 1712 and was unable to speak or care for himself. He was imprisoned in England for debt and was penniless at his death in 1718. Hey y'all, so day 95 has come to an end. Made it here to Eckville Shelter. It's about 100 yards off of the trail, and it's a kind of a makeshift shelter out of a person's garage. It's a caretaker here in a house, and he kind of keeps it up. But there is a bathroom, and there's a toilet, and there's a solar-powered shower here, and then a tenting area. So we elected to tent. There's a few people already in the shelter, and it's pretty hot in there, to be honest. So yeah, we're tenting. So it's still just Jay and I hiking together. We did 15 miles. I was hoping to do more, but the high actually did reach at 96 degrees, so it was it was pretty hot today. We got up to the top there at the pinnacle, and there was a guy who hiked the AT last year, and he had come up with a 12-pack of Mountain Dews, and he was handing it out to some other thru hikers. So Jay and I got the last 2 that he had, so that was kind of nice. Hit the spot. Wasn't a lot of views. It was just that, and I think Pulpit Rock was another nice view, but it was mostly in the woods. I had a few uphills and a fair number of kind of golf ball sized rocks that just, you know, they're underneath your feet, and they just, you know, you either want to roll off of them, or they're sharp and they just feel like they're going to come right through the shoe. So yeah, it's just part of the deal. But got here, we did that slag pack. The guy that picked us up, Boo-Ray, he was here when we arrived around 4 o'clock, and handed off our food, so we didn't have that really heavy bag of food. We had the rest of our gear, but not the bag of food, just to kind of take the weight off, since it was going to be so hot. So yeah, handed that off, and gave us a ride down the road, that 100 yards. That's when we were in the back of his truck that you saw in the video. But yeah, super nice guy, along with his wife Carmen, and they're out here doing trail magic all the time, helping other hikers, not just me and Jay, but others. And that is about it for the day. It was just hot. And tomorrow, not as hot. It's going to be 84, 85, I think, something like that. So less than today. But it is calling for rain starting in the late afternoon tomorrow. And it's supposed to be fairly heavy thunderstorms tomorrow night. So we have to deal with that and see what happens. And aiming to do maybe 17 tomorrow. Just like I said, I had to slow down a little bit to get through these rocks. But that's the story. So again, thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, y'all.